Hi guys! Welcome to today's video. It was gonna be a hat day, but then I decided to be an ear day because these ears kind of look cute with my shirt. My hair is disgusting today, like worse than it's been in any video. It's a mess. It's because I took a shower. And I might film a video tomorrow, depending if I can think of an idea, and it will most likely be straight. So there's that. I'm just having not a good hair day, so that's why it was gonna be a hat day, but it's not a hat day. It's an ear day. So yeah, today's video is probably a video that everyone is gonna be like, because it's probably been done like 300 times before on YouTube, maybe more. We're gonna talk about fake pins and real pins. So I didn't have any idea what to film, but I love pins, so I'm probably gonna maybe start a pins playlist. Comment down below other pin video ideas I could do. I don't know. We're gonna get some pin packs soon. I'll probably open them on my Instagram story, but maybe I'll save them and put them in a video. I don't know. Just let me know if you guys want to see that. I'm sure that I'll make more, this is bothering me, pin videos in the future. I'm fairly new to the pin collecting and trading community, so bear with me. If there's anything I left out or anything you feel like I should know about pin trading, anything like that, comment down below. I'm going to do my very best to give you any tips that I've collected, not necessarily from personal experience. Some things might be, but I haven't been trading in the parks yet because I'm still, like I said, fairly new to this, so let's get started. We're going to talk about the main point of this video, scrapper pins,
also known as fake pins.
I received my first scrapper pin the other day from Mercari, which, by the way, is a great app. I'm not shaming Mercari, honestly. I've bought pins from there before and they've all been fine. 3 other ones and they were fine. They're perfectly fine. My friend sells them on there. I'll insert a picture right here of a $2 off code that you can use.
This video was not sponsored by Mercari.
Right, to get other Disney things, I just ordered a $5 free shipping Alex and Ani bracelet. It's coming in the mail. We'll see if it's real. I might even do a video on it. Let me know if you want to see that. So the app is great. Just occasionally, like you do with eBay or Instagram, like trading or anything. As we all know, the best place to get authentic Disney pins is in the parks, which I'll talk about later as well, because you can, unfortunately, trade fakes. And online Disney store and stuff, of course. I got a fake. I got a scrapper. I'm not too upset about it. This is a collection that I've been wanting to start. Which I still will be able to start soon. I'm sure I'll get some pins like this of the autograph collection. If you have any for sale or trade, let me know. And you can, if already looking at it, it's not gonna focus. But already looking at it, if you know your Disney pins or just know pins in general, you can already tell that it's a fake, and I'll talk about why. Not too upset about it because I used credits to get it. Would I have rather have used the credits for something not fake? Yes, but you live and you learn, and at least I didn't spend, you know, any of my money on the pin, and it still looks cute with my non-park trading park pins or whatever. Anyways, we're gonna start to get into how you can tell that they're fake. Some of the qualities this pin has, some of them it doesn't, but they're just things I've heard from people or to look out for when you're trading pins or buying pins. Of course, when you're buying a pin, a lot of these online, a lot of these you won't be able to tell. Typically, not on Mercari, on like eBay or something, if a pin is sold by itself with the backing, sometimes it's real. I don't really know. I've ordered once off eBay and it's real. I'll talk about that pin. I just happened to get lucky, but I wouldn't buy any lots or anything. I mean, like, you do you, and if you found lots that are real, please tell me because I need them, but I'm not gonna like risk it, so I'm not doing that. First of all, on this pin, it's of course not gonna focus. Like if you saw my last pin disaster video,
Please subscribe.
you saw that it just doesn't like to focus on pins. First and foremost, if you're a pin collector and you know this collection, I had to do a little bit of research on this pin to actually notice this aspect, but the blue coloring is off. I think it's supposed to be a little bit lighter. I'm not really sure. It's just the lighting of the pictures that I saw or not, but it's really kind of a dark, rich blue in this pin, and I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Second thing that I should have noticed, it was my bad. When I ordered, I saw the pin, said, oh, I want to start the collection, and immediately ordered it without looking at this, because looking back it is on the picture, so it's my fault, not the seller's fault. I did get what I bought, but you can see there's a little square in the Donald Duck D right there that's not supposed to be there. Not to mention it's running a little bit. You can't really tell, especially not on camera, but it's running a little bit, and Disney pins will never be running. But one thing that you're going to be able to like tell the most is any mess ups on the coloring of the pin. So like color up here and a little bit, you can't even see it, a little bit of like ink that's running. It's smeared in the corner of the D, like right there. You can kind of see it, but it's blurry. Real Disney pins will never have any mistakes like that. If they do, I'd be shocked because they're always crisp and clean and neat from what I've heard and from what I've seen, because all my pins are like perfect and they're all real. So I feel like I've done that before. The second thing, this pin, it does not apply for this pin, so I'll grab my eBay pin actually. Here's the pin I ordered off of eBay. The back of the pin, there's a Mickey, the glare is just what's killing me. There's a Mickey waffle back, which most Disney pins have. There are a lot of older pins that don't have the waffle pattern back, but it's basically just a bunch of Mickey Mouses. And there's a certain, I wasn't really able to tell at first, but then I saw pictures of it and I was like, okay, yeah, I'd definitely be able to tell if I had a scrapper. This is like one of the easiest ways to find out if you have a scrapper pin, unless your pin doesn't have Mickeys like mine, which I know that the one I right here is a scrapper, but some of them that I have that are real have this weird texture too. I heard from a video, maybe 2012 and later, all have Mickey waffle back. I'm not sure what it was, but most pins will have the Mickey waffle back. The number one way to tell, I don't know if they do it with the little textured thing too, but the number one way to tell is if there's a border or the Mickeys don't fall right off. You can't see, of course, but they just kind of fade away into the picture. There's not a border going around it or not like a space or a gap. That's usually going to tell you that it's real. If there's a space, a gap, or something like that, then it's probably fake. Oh yeah, this pin I ordered off of eBay. Got lucky that it wasn't a fake. Another thing that this pin wouldn't, again, really help you because it's supposed to be really, really rough and etched in. But pins like this, or any, like the Tsum Tsum collection, tickets, things like that, another way to tell if it's a fake is Disney pins. I'm not sure if all of them are like this. This is just what I've heard, and something that I've noticed about all my pins that's constant is when you rub your finger across the surface, you're gonna feel it slightly raised. It'll be a little bit of texture because Disney, when they make their pins, I guess they make it a little bit like raised, like the details and stuff, especially this Hakuna Matata part. I love this pin, by the way. It's kind of etched. You can, I don't know how to explain it, but it's raised a little bit, so that will typically mean if it's real. If it's completely smooth over, I'm not sure as far as all Disney pins go, but if it's got like details and stuff like this and it's not raised, it's most likely fake. There are parts of it that are smooth, but you're just going to want to run your finger over the entire thing. This pin, like I said, not a good example. It's very rough and etched because that's kind of the style of the pin. So another way to tell is the back should have a pin number. I've noticed that some of my real pins don't. This one, of course, like I said, can't see it, but oh, you can kind of see where it is though. Right down here there's a number, a bunch of like letters and numbers, and it basically gives you information about that specific pin, so you can kind of look up with that number too to compare real or fakes. But it should have a number, and fakes usually don't. I don't know if there are any fakes that exist that do have the number. Probably not, because it's some Disney copyrighted thing maybe. I don't know. Real pins should have a number on the bottom so you can like figure out what the pin is and stuff like that. Another thing that I noticed, or that I found out, was that a real Disney pin, the edges right here, will be completely smooth. So what you're gonna want to do, another thing to check, is rub all the sides. I mean, maybe right here where like some detailing is, it won't be, but there won't be any rough edges or anything that could cut you or harm you on the sides. And scrapper pins, if they have any of that, it's definitely a fake. This pin has a little bit on the bottom, but nothing like I saw in a video that I watched where I learned about this and I started to kind of examine that about my pins. But some scrapper pins definitely do have rough edges on the outside, so be careful for that. Another thing would be, what I've been told is that unless you know about the pin and know what it's supposed to have and stuff, that this doesn't really work. But if you do, this is definitely something to look out for. You can't, oh yeah, I guess you kind of can. These little dots right next to the pinpoint are little spikes. And some Disney pins have them, apparently some pins don't, I don't know. I think all, if not most of mine do have that. But this scrapper pin does not, and I'm not sure if this pin is supposed to, if the newer ones have them or not. But if you know, or have seen pictures of a real one and they have them, and then the scrapper and the pin that you have doesn't, then it's probably fake. So that's really all I can think of off the top of my head as far as real versus fake pins go. But a little tip that I learned, or that I found out, I haven't been trading in the parks yet. I'm fairly new to this pin community. When you go to trade, I'm not sure about trading with guests, but if you traded with a cast members can't refuse pins, so you could technically trade them a fake, but please don't. It's rude, and some people don't know how to tell or don't know that they're fake pins, and if the cast member doesn't know and doesn't dispose of the pin, then somebody might get a fake for one of their real ones, and it's just not cool, so don't do it. If you notice that a pin is fake, you can politely ask a cast member to take it off, or you say, hey, you know, that pin looks fake to me, you might want to examine it and maybe dispose of it, because they're allowed to dispose of scrappers and get a new pin, which is pretty cool. So hopefully cast members are aware of that kind of thing. But also, if you see a pin that you like, you're allowed, on a cast member anyway, you're allowed to ask them to please see it, ask them to see their pins, don't just reach for their lanyard. It's not good, not okay. Ask to see the pin, and you can, you know, feel it, hold it, touch it, make sure, kind of examine it, and if you don't want it, just say no thank you, or say, hey, you're wearing a scrapper. It's like that, but say it politely, because I mean, it could come off as rude depending on how you say it. And if it's a pin that you like, don't just run away with it. I mean, that's kind of obvious. Trade them for that pin. So that's basically it for this video. Sorry that it was kind of boring. Comment down below some more videos that you'd like to see. If you'd like to see more pin videos, what pin videos you'd like to see. I'm kind of out of ideas and I really want to film, so let me know. As of today or tomorrow, it's officially been 1 month since I've applied for DDA, Disney Dreams Academy. If you don't know what it is, check out one of my recent videos about it. Also, Chase Tyler on YouTube. And honestly, I keep mentioning him because he's a great YouTuber, a great guy, and has really lots of information on it. But every time I do it, it seems to be the thumbnail, so and it's weird. It looks like I'm just randomly like talking about him, but there's a point, so I'm just gonna say it. It's Chase Tyler. I'll probably just look that up and he'll come up. Go check out his video for more information than mine, but mine talks about that and stuff because I get my information from him and somebody else, but I can't remember what their YouTube was, and yeah, a lot of other friends that I have, so thank you to them. Only like 4 or 5 months to go until I find out if I get accepted. Please pray that I get accepted because I really, really want this. And also, become a Patreon. I still don't have any Patrons for my Patreon. That'll be in the link in the description below. Will help to support me, to motivate me to make more videos, help the videos to be more interesting, because the proceeds will basically be going to taking my family to Walt Disney World in July of next year, which now I finally don't have to say July of next year because it's August, so obviously I can't go back in time and go to Disney World. And also give me a little souvenir money for if I end up getting accepted to the Disney Dreams Academy, which will also be with a real job because I have a real job and I'm going to get even more real job. Confusing, I know. September when I turn 16, so thank you guys so much for watching. Follow my Instagram, Aubrey of Arendelle, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! I deleted everything so that I could film this. Oh my god, I need to edit so I can download everything again.